Okay.
Greg, I so from my heart, I just have to thank you. And for all of you that are new, it's such a blessing and an honor to be with all of you, and especially Greg and Terry. I feel we're so blessed to have what we have, the hybrid IMRS Prime at this time. I mean, it couldn't have come at a more perfected time. I thank God and all of you for that, and Wolfgang especially, and Greg, because Greg, I know you've been working 24/7 like everyone else. So thank you.
That's right.
And Wolfgang, it's taken 5 years for the company.
5 years. I know. I waited and waited, and it's here. So it's so exciting. And all the new people that are on board, you really have no idea. I mean, we're opening up a box that is filled with blessings for everyone. I have two quick questions, but first I just wanted to share with you, a lot of the people I work with are high sensitives. And I find, like Pam's daughter, in the beginning to start slowly. That always less is more, because we don't know what we're dealing with. We don't know if we're dealing with mercury, pesticides, we don't know what cancer, we don't know what they have. And some people are really strong and go really fast, and even they have detox because whatever they're eating. So we find that if we start slowly, and I was thinking about Paul especially, because we don't know. Now you could start really high, but sometimes you may have to back off. That's all, because you may detox a little bit quicker than you thought. One of the things I was thinking about too is the pets, because Patty was telling me yesterday how her pets are just jumping on the mat. Mm-hmm. And we were really thinking about the horses, the pets, the animals, because as much as we are affected, the pets are really affected now too, by what's going on in the environment. So real quick, I wanted to share about Christine Williams, who is not on the call, but she has 2 mats. And such a blessing. She literally had a stroke. She's like about 90 pounds. And she could not lift her left leg, and her left arm, she could not type. And basically, landed in the hospital. And what happened was she was sent home with nothing, like go to rehab and can't do anything. We had just ordered her IMRS Prime Hybrid. I said, go home, lay on the mat. And she said, Pam, I can't travel with you. I can't go, and I can't go on these trips. And we were traveling. We were traveling for a good cause. Let's just say that. So the bottom line is, in 3 days, Greg, I don't think you know this, she called me up and she said, I'm going on the trip. I said, you can't go. You just had a stroke. And she said, no. I told my doctor, I wrote him a letter, and I'm going, I'm fine. She walked 5 hours along with my mom. Chris was there. Paul was there. A lot of us were there.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom, Dave.
Wow.
My mom was in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Mom went from a wheelchair with she had a big fall and her hip, a huge problem. She couldn't walk. She was in a wheelchair, to a walker, to a cane. Now she's walking up and down stairs. And when we were in DC, she walked about 5 hours from the Supreme Court to the Capitol. So what we're seeing is, it's with these people, it's consistency and daily use, not necessarily, the whole body mat first, and then using the other applications. But what the most important thing that I always harp on with people is, please drink water before, drink water after, pure water. Don't put any extra things in it to get the body so you can open up those oxygen pathways, as Greg always says. And for me, I love how Greg talks so much about resonance. And I always say to people, don't you want your body in harmony? And then to raise your voltage, because that's what we are. We're bodies of light, love, and sound. And I believe that we're the ones that are blessed enough to understand that, to share it, like Dr. Tong and Dr. West and all these doctors and everyone who's on this call. So I'm so appreciative.